story time on my crazy, junky, satanic, cheating ex-boyfriend while I take off this makeup. Yeah. Okay, so basically, me and what should his name be? Okay, so we gonna call him Evil Baby. So we met on the bus. So basically, my friend rode the bus with me, and she knew people at the back of the bus. So I went to sit with her at the back of the bus, and he was back there, and he basically, he kept on just saying stuff. Like, he kept on being like, oh, it's so corny. He was just like, oh, fine shit, whatever. Fast forward, we started dating like a couple of weeks after we met each other, and that's a red flag because, like, so here's the first thing that happened. I was at his house and he was asleep, and I was up and I was on his phone, and basically I had went to his Instagram, and it was this girl texting him, and we was together at this time, and it was this girl texting him, and she was like, she had sent an Instagram reel, and it was basically talking about something about like, oh, that hand placement, and I was just like, what? Like, what that mean? So I woke him up out his sleep, and I was like, you're weird. And I was like, don't talk to me, I'm gonna go home. You're weird. So then he was like, what did I do? And then I was just like, bruh. So then I showed him, I was like, what is this? And he was like,
why? Like, I don't even, like, that's my ex. I don't even talk to her like that. Like, she's bringing up old stuff, like, da-da-da-da.
And basically, I was dumb and delusional at that time and bored. So I stayed with him. But yeah, that was the first thing. Okay, so he always tried to be like fake. Like, even before that, he always tried to be fake nonchalant and stuff. And he was just crazy. Like, it was literally something wrong with him. And I remember one time before we started dating, we was walking down the street, walking to the gas station, and he saw a midget, and he started making fun of the midget, like, on the side of the street. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, and also, I think he was satanic or something, because he would like he would put in his notes, like, he would reply, like, it would be a question like, how many kids do you want? And he would reply, and he would be like 666, and that would be the reply to everything. It would be like, how many kids do you want? 666. What's your favorite number? 666. How old you is? 666. Like, he would always do stuff like that, and I would look at it and I would ask him, I would be like, why are you doing that? And he would be like, like, that's literally what he would do. And then New Year's started coming around, and I came to my best friend's house for New Year's. This was before New Year's, like, it was December. And I remember we wasn't really doing bad in our relationship, but we wasn't doing good either. Like, I was ghosting him, and he would be sending me TikToks and stuff. I would not be answering because, like, I don't know, I really just did not like him at that time. He was a weirdo. So then me and my best friend, we had prank called him or whatever and he had answered, and he was like, he was just trying to be fake nonchalant because he was around his friends. And that's the thing about him, that boy was really gay. Anytime he was around his friends, he would always try to be fake nonchalant or whatever. And then, yeah, New Year's, I told him that I was going to a party or whatever, and I guess he was mad, but it wasn't even no party like that. It was like a little house party. It was not nothing, and he was so mad or whatever. On New Year's, we got really drunk, like really drunk. And I don't remember anything, but I remember we came back to my best friend's house, and we was calling him.
No, he called you.
Yeah, he called me, and I picked up, and then I was like, stop acting fake nonchalant before my and I was joking. I always joke like that. And I don't know what he was saying. I don't remember nothing about what he was saying. All I remember was I said that because we brought it up after, because it was funny. After that, it was the next day, and we was like, it was a couple days after that. We was texting, and he was being weird. So I just started trolling him, and I just started saying random stuff. I was like, why you being fake nonchalant? I just started trolling him, talking about whatever. Oh, I gotta tell y'all something. So I was at my cousin's house one time, and he had made me mad, and then he had randomly had said something. He was like, he was randomly like, I love you, after he made mad. Y'all, I don't think I really like that boy. Like, I could never bring it in myself to say that I loved him. So he was like, I love you, and I didn't say that because I'm mad. Like, boy, I already don't even really like you. Like, he was really love bombing, and I know I might sound wrong in this, but he was really love bombing. He said he loved me like 2 days after we got together. Like, it was something really wrong with that boy, like, for real. So then he was like, I love you, or whatever, and I didn't say it back because you made me mad, and we're like 2 weeks in the relationship. Like, are you okay? He was like,
oh, I ain't gonna never tell you I love you again.
I'm like, nigga, I don't care. Like, so then back to after New Year's. So I was just trolling him and whatever. I was trolling him, and I was like, oh, I love you so much. I want to get married one day. But it was in a trolling way. Like, he knew I was trolling. He was like, he was trying to act fake nonchalant still. So at this point, I really didn't care. At this point, we was really broken up. Like, and then his friends was trying to get at me. Like, it was so weird. After that, we was basically broken up. So we didn't text, we didn't do nothing after that. So then, part 2.
Story time. Story time of how I was confronted about sleeping with this girl boyfriend. Mind you, I don't know the boy. And mind you, I'm in a relationship as well. So the girl came and she confronted me. And I actually was taking everything as a joke. Like, I wasn't taking it serious at all. So when she came and confronted me, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Oh, and mind you, I was at her place of work. So I was lost. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So she literally walked past me, and I was just browsing. Like, I'm looking at books. Like, I'm oblivious as to what the fuck was going on. Like, in my own fucking world, while my mama took my daughter to the bathroom. So I'm just browsing, looking at books. Now, mind you, I did see the girl when she walked by, but I don't know her, so I wasn't about to sit up here and break my neck to see who the fuck it was. So as I'm browsing, she come back around, because I guess she must have been waiting for me to go to the end of the aisle, because she was on the other aisle. She went down the other aisle. So I'm guessing maybe she was waiting for me to come down all the way to the aisle, to the end of the aisle. So then I turned around and walked back towards the bathrooms where my mama and my baby is at, or whatever, because I'm pretty sure, like, you know, they was about to get ready to come out the bathroom. So the girl walked up to me and she like, and I'm gonna leave names out because y'all on TikTok, y'all be coming, y'all be finding. We're gonna leave names out. But she comes up to me and she like, yeah, are you talking to X, Y, and Z on Facebook? I'm like, huh? Because it really threw me off guard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we even talking about? So Then she say, are you talking to XYZ on Facebook? I'm like, girl, no, I don't even know your man. Like, the fuck? So then by this time, my mama and my daughter is walking out of the bathroom. And I'm stunned and I'm confused because I don't know what the fuck is going on. So I look at my mama and I say, Mom, this girl just confronted me about her man and I don't even know him. So then I jump on Facebook and I go to my friends on Facebook and I search this boy name. Cause who is this? Cause I don't know who this is. So I get on there and I search the boy name and somebody pops up under that name and I'm like, oh, like his face is familiar. Like I know him from social media, but as far as like being with this boy, talking to him, any of that, like I've never done that. So I inbox the boy and I say, yeah, your girlfriend just walked up to me at XYZ store and said that, you know, me and you talking to each other, like, you know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I did that is because I like to put people up on game about what the fuck be going on. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's my man, your man, his man, your girlfriend, or whoever, I like to let people know ahead of time before the drama comes. You know what I'm saying? So I goes on and we continue shopping, me, my mama, and my daughter. And I think nothing else of the situation because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking to the man, so I think nothing else of the situation. And I left it as that. So then, my daughter, she wanted to make slime. So we go down the aisle to find this little glue and all this other stuff, whatever. So I jump on the phone and I call my cousin because it just really dawned on me that this motherfucker confronted me about a man that I don't even know. So when I jump on the phone and I call my cousin told me she gonna call me back or whatever. So I stood up here and I said, I'm about to call my sister because if I don't call my cousin, I'm calling my sister. Or if I don't call my sister, I'm calling my cousin because one of them has got to hear the story about what the fuck is going on. You feel me? So after I call my cousin and she says that she is gonna call me back, I got on the phone and I call my sister. Now, my sister answers the phone not one fucking time. And she know how offended I get when she don't answer the phone. So anywho, then we got this cousins group chat. So I text the cousins group chat. And I don't think they believe me either because nobody responded back. Like, when I was telling people this story, like, I don't think nobody really was believing me. Like, I was just like, yeah, I ran into this girl and I think she wanted to tussle with me. So my cousin was just like, tussle for what? I said, over her man that I don't know. Like, I really don't know him. Like, and mind you, and my boyfriend know this too. And mind you, me and my boyfriend had went through our stuff in our relationship or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So if don't nobody know anything, my cousins and my sister know when I'm doing wrong. They know before anybody. So anywho, so I don't think none of them believe me about the girl confronting me about her boyfriend or whatever. So when I got home, like I said, I was taking the situation as a joke and I really wasn't taking the shit serious. So so by the time I got home, like we left the store and we got home, my cousin had then called me back. Like when I was driving, my cousin called me back. And when she called me back, like I'm telling her the story about like how the girl confronted me. Now, my cousin, one thing y'all need to know about my cousin is always on go. Like, she was like, this bitch want to get her ass beat? Like, what's up? I'm just like, nah, because I don't even know this girl. I don't know her boyfriend. So I don't even know what the hell this girl's talking about. So then after I get off the phone with my cousin, after me and her talked about it, my sister had finally called me back. And like I said, I was taking this as a joke. So I'm sitting on the phone with my sister and I'm explaining to her the situation about how I was confronting and I don't know this man. You know what I'm saying? So, my sister was like, ooh, she want to tussle over her man. She want to tussle. So, I was just like, girl, I don't got time for it because I'm an old hoe. I don't got time to be tussling with nobody over their men. Okay? Now, mind you, I also told my boyfriend about what the fuck was going on. I told him that this girl confronted me about her man that I do not know. Like, it's not like I lied to him. It's not like I kept anything from him. No, none of that. When he was playing the game at home and I got home, I told him this girl confronted me about her man that I do not know. And he laughed the shit off just like I did because I told him I was taking the shit as a joke. And we want part 2. Like, comment, and follow me for part 2.
Put a finger down if you were dating this guy and he walked into your life and he was quite literally everything that you have been waiting for. Truly had you questioning, God, is this you? Did you put this guy in my life? He displayed every quality that I had been looking for. He was like nice. He was emotionally intelligent. He was understanding and listened and was attentive. He had a good relationship with the Lord. He just, he was funny. So many things, right? Yeah, he was great. And then one day, as in yesterday, he got a little drunk and we got home and he decided, I'm gonna just pop 2 gummies. Oh, are you? Okay. Pop 2 gummies. Also, when I got home from work, he had like a display of like things he bought me with like rose petals and like a candle and wine glasses and like got me some takeout. I got in and I was like, that's sus, like that's sweet, right? Obviously. But my intuition was like, what did this man do? What is he trying to compensate for? And I've had an intuition, like a feeling in my gut that something about this man wasn't right. But he was so great that I just chalked it up to like my trauma, my overthinking, right? So I was like, you need to just trust this man. Wrong. Never trust a man. Don't ever trust a man. So anyway, we got here. He popped 2 gummies. He was out of his gosh darn mind. And he kept going on about, and I was sitting there, I'm completely sober, I just got home from work, right? He kept going on about, babe, I need to tell you something. Babe, now would be a perfect time to tell you. And then he wouldn't finish the sentence. I was like, tell me what? Like, what are you hiding? Like, my mind went there. I was like, what are you trying to hide? It was almost like he was like outing himself and then like realizing, oh my gosh, this is Shannon, I'm talking to my girlfriend right now. And then like dialed it back in, right? So that was happening. I eventually put him to bed. He slept on the couch. I went into my room, grabbed his phone, and sat in my room for 4 hours on his phone. I'll explain. As I was going through his phone, I got in there with his password, I realized that I'm really not coming across anything because he, you know, you went into messages, deleted messages, there was nothing there. I went into like search history, that was all cleared out. He had like an app for like hidden apps, and I got into that, there was nothing in there. And I was like, this man's really trying to like cover something up. Like the fact that he went to extreme lengths to like make shit disappear, right? Yeah, so I decided, I was like, there's something. I'm gonna find something because I don't delete stuff off my phone. Like, I'm a normal human being. And so I went to TikTok and I was like, hey TikTok, like, how do you get into a man's phone? What to look for when you're going through your man's phone? Found some good stuff, did I? Yeah, lots of good tips and tricks. So basically you go into messages, deleted messages, there's an archive. You do this on like your settings. There's an archive button. Went into that. You need his password, so hopefully you know your man's password. You go into that, and I found just one text. So obviously he was like clearing out his archive, right? But this one he missed. It was a text from Bumble. Hey, your activation code is 7 whatever. From Monday, a couple days ago. Right before he came to my house. So yeah, he downloaded Bumble, deleted that. I went into search history. There's like an archive button for that. Went into that. I left at 2 o'clock yesterday to go into work. He stayed here. He's gonna cook dinner, have like a little date night in the house, right? Literally no less than 20 minutes after I left for work, he was searching porn. And we have something in our relationship where we had already discussed that, and I was like, there's no place for porn in a relationship. Like, I am not that girl. No. So, and he agreed, right? He agreed. So yeah, several sites in my house, on my couch, or in my bed. Yeah. And not only were they, you know, regular, it was granny with young boy, it was MILF, it was GILF, it was some odd topics. Clearly he's got some mommy issues is what I'm thinking. Yeah, so went through that, went through his app store. On the icon, you know, you can click the picture. There, and in that there's like purchase history and then hidden purchase history. And you needed like his iCloud password for the purchase history, or yeah, that. So I was like, crap, I don't even know what that would be. So I went into his password app, and it asked for a Face ID like 3 times, and obviously my Face ID was declined. But then after the 3rd time, you can like prompt it to like put in your regular password. So I put that in, got in there. Some of the websites and apps that he has had on his phone, or passwords for apps on his phone. Tinder, Reddit was on there. I've heard some good stuff about Reddit that I need to check that. So we'll carry that on. But Reddit, Grindr, yeah. Tinder, OnlyFans, another site that he paid a subscription for. All kinds of stuff. But anyway, I found the password for his iCloud, and I went into the purchase history, whatever, and I found that he had purchased Bumble Premium 3 days ago. I saw that he purchased Grindr and Tinder Premium. Grindr. Yeah. He's straight. Let me get that. Yeah, he's straight. And not only that, like there was like a hidden purchase, and you can see there was like a Latino dating website. There was several other dating websites that I haven't seen. There was a transgender dating site, Grindr obviously, and a few other, cougar app, like cougars, dating for cougars. Yeah. And I'm not here to like judge you or offend you in any way, okay? I'm just saying that was never discussed in our relationship. Yeah, so found that. I decided to get a little ballsy and go to his navigation app, and I one frequent thing stat that I was seeing on there was a thing called Adam and Eve. I don't know what that is. Had to look it up because I'm a good girl. Looked it up. It's a sex shop. Yeah. Not only is it that, it's just like, where are they? Like, we don't do that in our relationship. So like, who are you using that stuff with? And then you're using that stuff with somebody else and then coming here and yeah. I need to go to the OBGYN. Yeah, so all of that. And then I got into his Reddit from like the passwords. And some of his searches were actually had me spiraling. It is some hardcore, not okay, should probably be in prison. And mind you, I have a 3-year-old son who I introduced to him. Yeah. I mean, thank God nothing, you know, I got out and I found this out quick. But still, like, tell me if you want a story time on how I confronted him. And some more things that I'll probably come up with on what I found in resolutions.